Welcome to episode 35, the Convention Centre. I'm going to show you a strategy that is known within the community as Murder Desk. It's a really good way of bottlenecking all the enemies to one area. On the upgrades we have the scope on the rifle, fire rate and capacity on the shotgun, draw speed and rangefinder on the bow, capacity on the pistol, and fire rate on the revolver. It's been a while since we had a brand new upgrade, but in this case draw speed is now brand new. On our supplements we have increased health, upgraded melee weapons, faster prone, improved silencers, improved trap mines, improved molotovs, explosive arrows, and craft more trap mines. Now in this encounter we're going to be faced with 7 enemies, but the last one won't appear until the first 6 are dead, so we want to take the first 6 out as quickly as possible. For that we're going to use a trap mine for one of them, an arrow for one of them, and then we're going to melee most of them, but if we get into any pickle we want the revolver, the shotgun, and a brick to stun. So we're going to start off by getting into the arena. Once we get started, the place that we're going to hole up is on the right hand side of the arena. So what we're going to do is we're going to sprint towards it to a point, and then we're just going to jog the rest of the way. If we sprint the whole way we'll get heard and we'll get caught. So we're going to just sprint to a certain point and then stop sprinting and just jog into the shop. So as soon as we get control of Ellie, straight over the barrier, and we want to sprint until we get to this patch of shadow that's on the ground. So sprinting up to that, and then stop sprinting into the shop. And when we get into the shop, we're going to start by placing our trap mine. Now don't place the trap mine too close to the main door because you don't want it to blow up just yet. Looking out the door, there's this enemy that passes in front of the door, and then another one in the far distance, and once the one in the far distance has moved out the way, we want to go back over with our bow and we can get a really nice shot on this guy standing up. Now you've usually been caught by this point, which is fine because we want the enemies to come for us. And what will happen is the trap mine will kill one of them, leaving us with only 4 more to go. I'm just coming through here to have a look. I feel safe because the trap mine's there to protect my flank. Now that it's gone off though, time to get back to the desk. So that's 2 down. And then we're just going to keep an eye on the door. We're going to keep an eye on the crack in the wall to the left hand side. And as the enemies filter in, we're just going to grab them, kill them, and then get straight back behind the desk. So it's 4 dead in this case. We've got 2 more to go before the last one comes, so 3 in total. Now you've heard there that one of them has actually broken the window, so he could be coming at us through the crack in the wall, he could come at us from the other side, but we can see that he's coming at us from this side. Using that brick to stun him and kill him. Always ready to pull the shotgun out if we need it. And now we just need to find the last one. Now if you're struggling to find the enemy that you're looking for, remember there's lots of panes of window here that you can break. Lure them in. Ultimately, I'm not going to use this trick here, but I've tried, and you can see that I was trying to spam the grab button there. If you're behind this water cooler, it makes a really good place to sit, and as the enemies come in through this door, Ellie will run round and grab them for you. In this case though, he's heading towards the desk, so I'm going to come up behind him and kill him. So with the first 6 now dead, there's one more enemy to come, and we're going to sit and wait for her behind the desk. Now these first 6 kills have gone quite smoothly and quite stealthily during this playthrough. However, it does have the tendency to be a bit more chaotic, and you're constantly watching both flanks, meleeing any enemies that come through the crack in the wall, shotgunning enemies in front of you. So allow yourself to use shotgun and revolver if you need to, and make sure your dodge game's on point when it comes to killing the ones that come through the crack in the wall. And I'm going to head out and see if I can find this girl. I've found her, she's found me, but I'm just going to use the cover. And just making sure she's on the opposite side. Classic final enemy tactic, using the environment to get close, and when it's safe, using a melee attack. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.